Hey guys, this is Erwan
and Martin,
and this is Dirty Ice Cream made
fancy.
It's Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. So we want to give to people our ice creams. But more importantly, we did a documentary about dirty ice cream vendors, which in the Philippines, if you grew up here, is a massive part of your childhood, regardless of what economic social class you are in, because you've always had these ice cream vendors, and to be able to shoot them and document how they do it was pretty cool. And it's not an easy job. And did you know why it's called dirty ice cream, Martin?
No.
Roll the clip!
Kaya daw tinawag ito na dirty ice cream kasi yung foreigner may anak siya tapos may yaya. Ngayon sabi nung bata, "Yaya, I like ice cream." No, it's a dirty. Kasi nga ayaw niya maglibre kasi wala siyang pera. O di ang ginawa niya, gumawa lang siya ng kwento na mad-dirty daw. Kaya tinawag na dirty ice cream. Pero totoo yan, hindi siya dirty.
So do you believe that?
No.
Okay. I think it's just because it's in the street and that's why people call it dirty ice cream, but there's really nothing dirty about it. You know, it really does take a lot of effort to make it, and food is food at the end of the day. So what we want to do today is make 3 ice cream variants that have nothing to do with your typical flavors out there, just because we want to shock and awe and surprise people when we go around Mandaluyong giving out free ice cream to people. No, we're gonna say it's
free,
just like what we did with Lugao. So we'll say 10 pesos, and when they pay, we'll say sorry, we can't accept your payment. And then we'll get their reactions. But
do we accept credit card?
I think we should do it in costume because I don't want anyone to recognize us. Thank you.
Stressing me out, man.
So we'll figure out the costume part later. But let's start first with the ice cream flavors.
Yes.
Today's ice creams are gonna be
MAJA BLANCA with cheese.
Yum.
The second one is gonna be
Mango sticky rice.
mango sticky rice.
Tablea chocolate.
With the Oro one, we're gonna make it into a chocolate fudge.
Yum.
And then just add the...
And then
Asin
when we give it to people, we'll have either asin tultul or asin tibok to just
Do we make them choose? Or?
shave it on the card. Be like, yes, would you like asin tultul, coconut smoked salt from the island of Guimaras, or would you prefer the dinosaur egg asin tibuok on your ice cream?
Yes.
So we wish to educate our fellow Filipinos about Filipino ingredients.
I don't know if it's... Anyway.
Anyway, let's get cooking.
It's time.
Okay. Unlike how they did it, right? They use like an old school ice cream technique where you're mixing in a really, really cold environment.
Right.
We're gonna be doing with an ice cream machine because we lazy. These are gelato bases, right? So eggs.
Yes.
So the first one we're gonna do is the MAJA BLANCA. So step 1.
Chop the corn. Where's your holiday spirit?
Corn goes in. Come on, man.
I know.
Beep. Beep. Beep.
So we don't want it too fine.
Okay, so corn. By the way, you guys can actually make these at home.
Yeah, so after the corn, we'll add some cream. Anyway, next is coconut.
Coconut milk or cream?
Cream.
Cream.
Then we'll add the sugar.
Salt.
So now, over super low heat. And so just put the egg yolks here, start beating it.
Slowly, or it doesn't really matter?
Doesn't matter.
I think in 2024 we're gonna buy a new whisk. It's gonna be a great one.
I still want it to be rainbow colored. Jokes. So when it comes to dairy, we wouldn't want it to boil.
And then are we tempering this by adding a little bit of this in here?
Yes,
Before adding. Someone's been paying attention.
Yeah, so the thing with ice cream is eventually, once it melts and then you refreeze it,
That's it.
it loses volume.
Yeah.
And then, so the point of tempering is for the eggs not to be
Scrambled eggs.
shocked. So you only need to add like a third, and you can actually
Once
even
you have
peel
something
the
that,
outside.
that goes in here.
So most people, when they do this technique, they want to do it double broiler, but ain't nobody got time for that. So this is the perfect consistency for our base. Mainit pala siya. Right, so now,
Cool it. Shock therapy. Ice bath, like
But
Nico would
then
say.
sometimes if you do the classic creme anglaise, you have to cool it down quickly. You don't let it sit.
To over, definitely.
It's Christmas. So this is just a quick way to cool things down.
So ice in the bottom with a little bit of salt. This is a little trick that we use in restaurants also. When you're like, for example, blanching vegetables, or you're making like some sort of parsley or herb oil and you really need to cool down things quickly, then you kind of just do this. This time we're doing it because before putting anything in the ice cream machine, ideally it's room temp, if not a little colder than room temp.
Yes, and also this has to stop cooking as quick as possible.
Or else it becomes curdy. It's a trick, see? Dispersion. Yeah, this is good enough for like 20 scoops. 15 scoops. Look at them.
I don't know. Pero sa bagay, dati
Come on, bro. Like, we can do like 30 scoops. Hey, do you have frizz? No, bro. I got frizz. You're welcome.
Okay. Right.
When you freeze something, the water molecules expand, so you don't want to fill this up all the way. So I don't even think it's gonna, I think we're gonna have to. So you want to put it on cool and churn.
So it's like a spinning refrigerator,
Pretty
a
much.
spinning freezer.
It's like a Thermomix, but for cold things. Next, mango sticky rice. So we will begin with the sticky rice.
Right, so we washed it twice and we soaked it in the liquid. So we're just gonna...
Wash it twice, make it nice. That's what my mom used to say.
Yeah, and we'll also add...
Some sugar,
Yes, and some...
coconut milk.
Yes. So the reason why we added more liquid than like when we make rice and kakanin is we want it to still be a bit soft when we freeze it. Science!
So mangoes.
So the thing about adding just the mangoes, they tend to like harden like a block of ice because it's full of water.
Ah, so you want to make it a jam so that you're adding sugar to it so it doesn't freeze like a block.
Okay, so we're using our hands because we're gonna cook it into a jam. It's full of sugar and the bacteria will be destroyed completely. Okay.
Okay. Okay, next.
We're gonna combine the mangoes with your sugar.
Okay, so jam is done. Coconut milk and cream. Salt,
Done.
very key. Sugar. Okay, so we're mixing in the custard with the mango. Sorry, with the egg yolks. So I'm just gonna let that cool down. So Martin's also doing another custard base. So this time it's cream and milk.
Tablea, super cute, and some cocoa powder. So this color is good for me. It's gonna be a lighter brown. That's why I thought we should make a chocolate fudge that we can
Swirl
hold
into it.
in.
Okay. So this is to show you the consistency of the MAJA BLANCA one. Super creamy. Let's try it. I mean, this is not fully set yet.
Thanks, Daddy.
You're welcome, anak. That's tasty.
Mahablanca ka. No?
Yeah.
Sabi ko sa inyo eh.
Okay, so next, how do you make your fudge?
Super easy.
Yeah,
You have here some condensed milk.
yeah. But does that go into the ice cream maker? It doesn't, right?
Doesn't.
Okay, it gets folded.
Just so you get the contrast in color.
Ah, you just put the hot. Okay.
Yeah.
So that will melt it.
And because of the texture that condensed milk has when it's cold, it will adapt to it. Instead of adding cream and it's just a scoopable sauce.
Got it.
See how it's icky and then it turns into smooth.
What about gelato? What about gelato? What about? Our mango ice cream is done. You get the coconut that's in there. It's nice. Martin's gonna be Santa, and I'm gonna be an elf. On the cone.
Ubus nito.
Okay, so this goes into the freezer into hard, and then now we're gonna work on the chocolate.
Yes.
Nice little touch. Cool little Filipino artisanal touch. And technically still illegal, so we're breaking the law.
Damn. Merry Christmas.
Look at this. Yeah, leave it on, baby. Leave it on. Look at that. Look at that beauty.
Unfair.
Tomorrow's the day. Okay, so the way we're gonna do this, I mean, we're gonna cheat it, right? So that, I'll put a bit of fudge, because that's probably what it's gonna look like tomorrow, Martin, because it's not mixing in. And then, could you hold it, please? And then cacao nibs, just for some bitterness. And then we're gonna be like, your asin tul, sir. This is a smoked salt with coconut milk from the island of Guimaras.
Tul.
I would pay lots of money for this. That's so good.
Ice cream makers of the Philippines, you know who to call for ideas.
Our prep is done. Santa and the elf, we're good to go. Tomorrow morning, we hit the streets.
Maligayang Pasko. Kabataan. Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas. Enjoy your light. Meron tayong MAJA BLANCA, suman mango sticky rice. Tapos meron din tayong triple chocolate dito. Anong gusto nating i-try? MAJA BLANCA. Actually, kakalipat lang namin dito. Dati sa North Pole kami.
Pero it's too cold.
Oo, kasi yung landlord namin doon sabi, tinaasan yung renta namin, walang sabi-sabi. Review nyo na lang yung bago naming kariton.
Oo, nasa Grab kami.
Yelp. Hehehe! Merry Christmas!
Slowly.
My bell!
Slowly.
You know, Santa has been losing weight. I've been practicing Pilates at the North Pole. Should I say free ice cream?
Yeah. No, say free.
Ice cream!
People should be willing to pay for it.
Should I just shout? Ice cream po! Hi, ma'am.
You want ice cream? It's free.
No. Okay.
Wasn't interested.
Maybe we should go there.
Ayun, ice cream.
Ice cream.
Ayun, sir! Right.
Okay, may tatlong flavors. Sticky rice mango, chocolate, or
MAJA BLANCA.
MAJA BLANCA.
Anong
Ano
trip
po?
natin ice cream?
Chocolate, sir.
Chocolate.
Ay, ayan, sir.
Ito, asin tul-tul.
Ay! Oh, para...
From Guimaras. Ayan, parang
Diba?
snow.
Ang nagdala nito, reindeer ko, ha?
Hello.
There you go. Enjoy. Anong...
Libre, oh. Ano gusto niyo?
Tableya.
Tableya.
Parehas or
Apa or sugar cone?
MAJA
Apa
BLANCA?
or sugar cone?
Isang
Sugar.
tableya.
Thank you.
Guys, sir.
Salamat.
Ay, maligayang Pasko sa'yo, sir.
Follow me sa social media at Dingdong Dantes. Okay, salamat. What flavor? MAJA BLANCA.
Hello po!
Hi. Hi po.
Maligayang Pasko. Ma'am, what flavor do you want again? Tableya din. Good taste. Thank you.
Salamat.
Sir.
Mango.
Ma'am.
Go, go, go! She's going! Marts!
Why do you... Run!
Sorry,
Very good.
sorry.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas, bye guys. Hey, how are you? See, Kuya Tricycle wanted one. Hit me with the asin, here. Oh, Santa, you go.
Merry Christmas.
Follow me at Nico Bolzico. Thank you, appreciate it.
Thanks, boss.
Here po. Salamat. And Santa, one mango, please.
Mango.
Yes. Thank you, Salamat.
Creamy. I was going to ask nga sana kung ano yung cream base na ginamit niya.
And then Maja Blanco cheese. Thank you. It's all artisanal.
You can really feel the sticky rice. It has a really good texture to it. It tastes like artisanal, ice cream. So parang not something you'd expect out of an ice cream cart. So
You guys want ice cream?
Ano ang wish mo ngayong Pasko? Ayan, ma'am, habang naghihintay ka, ano yung dream guy mo? Describe. Maligayang Pasko! Anong gusto mo habang nagpipicture?
Thank you.
I hope you have a nice day.
Chocolate is popular. And a friend here. Thank you.
Enjoy.
Chocolate for the homie. 500 pesos po. Thank you.
Completely
She's like,
ignored.
fuck. We'll do that next year. We'll do that next year.
Sarap.
Kung bibilin mo, magkano yan? Magkano mong bibilin, te?
Ito? 20! Kaya nalaman ko yung ingredients niya. Siguro mga 50? 50 per scoop is
10 lang kasi isang... Mga 25 pesos.
Will buy that, how much will you pay for it?
Maybe around 50 pesos.
Wow! Thank you so much. How about you, ma'am?
yeah, same with him too. Mga 10K. 10K!
I thought I was supposed to be the elf. Go ahead, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Salamat po. Thank
Oh, siya, apa na.
Our ice cream adventure is done, Martin.
Ano na?
To all a good night. You want to do that again?
Oh, Merry Christmas. I gotta do this again.
We're doing kakanin next year.
Ah, perfect. Ice cream. Come. Oh no!
Ice cream daw, ice cream.
Wait, we'll give you ice cream. Wait.
The baby cried.
Is it because of my
You
beard?
look like a hobo Santa Claus, that's why.
It's not my fault. It's so hot. Merry Christmas. Oh, you're welcome. Be nice, ha?
Merry Christmas. Bye. Bye, Merry Christmas.
What the? It's
Wait.
because Harold gave me.
When kids are around, your beard should always be on.
Okay.
Never
Look at
break
the pants
character.
you gave me.
Never break character when
You're
you're
telling me
Santa.
this is 650 pesos, ha?